Hi, welcome back. So in last video we talked about the installation of EndNote. Hopefully you've already get this installed in your laptop. In this video I'm going to show you the implementation of EndNote. You know how to actually add articles and manipulate these citations and references when you are writing your paper. Okay, so let's start by an example. So imagine that you are going to write an essay about why projects fail, which might be a very common topic in management. So you may create a folder on the desktop, namely essay 1, and then you may create a new Word file, namely why projects fail. And then you may open your EndNote. It is much like that we need Word to open doc files. EndNote also has its own file formats, which is the library file. So when you open EndNote, you will start by creating a new library. So I'm going to put this library into the folder I just created. And I will name it why projects fail. So this is going to be the library you will be using throughout your writing, and then we can start importing references and articles into this library. Before start writing, you may want to search for some literatures or studies on project failure. So you may go to the library webpage and search for why project fails, and then you may get a lot of articles about project failure. So say that you think this article might be helpful for you, so you click this, and so say you are going to use this article. The truth is that for most academic articles on journal websites, you will always see an export function, which is right here, which it downloads the information of the article for EndNote or other tools, and this is exactly what we want. So you can actually click this and you can choose a format which supports EndNote, and you see here that this format is actually supported by EndNote. So you click save and it will download a RS file for you, so you can directly open this file, and the information of this article would be directly imported to EndNote. And again, let me just import another article about project failure. So say this article is about drug projects, so I export it. And then we have in the all references folder here, we can see that we actually now have 2 articles here. So suppose that now you are going to write something using these 2 references. So you may open the doc file and then you may type a title here: why projects fail, and the first part might be an introduction, and then for the first sentence you may not want to include a reference, so just say blah blah blah, and then imagine that you are going to use the first article as a reference. So you can actually see the abstract in the right column of this article. So you can see that in the abstract it says that it is proposed that three main issues can impact a project's ecosystem and determine its failure, namely uncertainty, volatility, and unknowns. So we may conclude this sentence into a uncertainty, volatility, and unknowns are suggested to be three factors influence a project failure in IT industry. If you want to add a citation here, you may click the EndNote tag here. So there is actually an insert citations button here. So you can actually use this insert selected citations to add this citation here. Firstly, you need to select the citation. So you go to EndNote and select this, and then you click this button, and the citation and the reference will be automatically generated for you. So I think it is very convenient. So if you want to delete this citation, you just press backspace, and the two will be gone immediately. And then actually there is a shortcut key for insert selected citations, which is Alt+2. So you press the button Alt+2, and then you get a equivalent effect with like this. Also, you may want to add some space here, and then add a title, references, and so that your writing will not be affected by the reference here. And then you may want this to be bold to look it better. And also, if you want to cite this paper actually in a different sentence format, you can actually right click this citation here, and there's a edit citations. You can actually modify it with a lot of features, like you can display as author year, or just exclude author year, or both exclude them, or only show this in the bibliography. And here I will choose the display as author year. So say that I'm going to change the sentence format into like Alami concludes that so I will copy that here. Uncertainty, volatility, and unknowns to be three main factors influencing project failure in IT industry. So it should look better in this sentence format. So you can actually change the modification of this citation by using this feature. And additionally, if you want to include two citations in just one sentence, you can actually manipulate them freely for yourself. You can select this citation and add it here, and change it as author year, and you also include this. You type and here, and this guy and this guy concludes that blah blah blah, or you can say just type some conclusion here, and then you can actually both select those at the same time and then add it here. So it is very easy to use, and you can actually do it depending on your thoughts and imagination. To change the style of reference, you may still use the EndNote add-in for Word. You may see that there is a menu for style here, and you can actually see some of the styles of reference. And if you choose the first one, this will direct you to a full list of varied style of references. So you can actually say choose one of this, say this one, and you click OK, and then EndNote will actually directly change the format for you. However, actually, it turns out that for even one style, for example, Harvard, you will see that different universities have varied actual formats. So in this full list, you can see that if you type H to direct to Harvard, you will see so many Harvard styles here, and actually they all have some small differences. For example, when you choose this Harvard, you can see that it is like that, and the names are all in capital, and which is not, I think, what we want. And if you choose this Harvard UL, it should be a university's name, but I don't know what it is. It would be better, I think, but you will see there's no comma here between the year and the author name. So I will talk about this issue in the later videos following, and so that you will have at least two solutions to address this problem.